Hi everyone, welcome back to GVP. I am Prakhar as your guide. Today we will be discussing most important MCQ for 18 January 2022 which are related to the current affairs. So without wasting any time, let's begin. Question number first is a city in which nation has ordered testing of all its 40 million residents after detection of Omicron cases. The answer of this question is option number A, China. The northern city of China of Taizan ordered a second round of COVID-19 testing of all the 40 million residents, following the discovery of 97 cases of the Omicron variant during the initial screening that began Sunday. Residents were asked to remain where they are until the results of all the tests are received. Xinhua said that authorities have carried out almost 12 million tests so far, with 7.8 million samples returned. Infections were first reported on Saturday in the city that is only about an hour from Beijing, which is the host of Winter Olympics from February 4. High-speed rail services and other forms of transportation between the cities has been suspended, leading to some disruptions in supply chains, including for packed food items sold in the convenience stores. Now, the next question is, what is the maximum limit of Aadhaar-enabled cash withdrawal transactions per customer per terminal day as per MPCI? The answer of this question is option number B, 5. Issuers will implement a standardized limit of a minimum of 5 approved cash withdrawal transactions per month for every customer. Further, issuer will also implement a standardized limit of a minimum of 5 mini statement transactions per customer per month. These limits have to be implemented by January 15. It has also said that acquirers must implement two-factor authentication for login of business correspondents, agents, and merchants at least once a day, with one of the factors as Aadhaar-based biometrics authentication. Now, moving to the next question, DRDO recently test-fired a naval variant of BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, which destroyer ship was used for testing the missile. The answer of this question is option number D, INS Vishakhapatnam. The Defense Research and Development Organization has successfully test-fired an advanced C-2C variant of BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. The missile launched from the Navy recently commissioned stealth-guided missile destroyer INS Vishakhapatnam on January 11th, apparently hit the designated target ship with a pinpoint precision. According to officials familiar with the launch, the C-2C variant of BrahMos was test-fired to its maximum range while verifying the accuracy of the ship combat system and armament complex. According to a Navy spokesperson, the launch of the missile from a floating platform validates a new capability and enhances the capabilities of the Navy. Now let's talk about the key features of BrahMos cruise missile. The advanced C-2C variant of BrahMos supersonic cruise missile has an extended range of 350 to 400 kilometers. The missile was tested from Indian warship INS Vishakhapatnam. The BrahMos missile can fly at 2.8 Mach speed, which is almost 3 times of the speed of sound. The Navy has deployed the BrahMos missile for the first time on its warship in 2005. The latest missile can be launched either in the horizontal or vertical mode from a moving or stationary area, and it can be target sea and land targets. The BrahMos Aerospace is an Indian-Russian joint venture which produces supersonic cruise missile which can be launched from submarines, ships, aircraft and from land. Now the next question is, EcoRap is a flagship report released by which institution? The answer of this question is option number C, State Bank of India. EcoRap is a report released by the research team of the State Bank of India. As per the latest edition of the report, India's real GDP is expected to grow at around 9.5% in 2021 to 22. The NSO released the first advanced estimates of national income from financial year 2021 to 2022. It estimated the GDP growth in 2021 to 2022 as 9.2%. As per the report, even if the COVID infection could impact mobility, economic activity is not expected to get affected much. Now, the last question for today's session is, how many total athletes are there currently in the list of athletes selected for the Target Olympic Podium scheme? The answer of this question is option number C, 301. Mission Olympic Cell under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports have added 10 athletes to the list of athletes who would be provide support under the Target Olympic Podium scheme. Total 10 new entrants, 5 athletes have been included in the core group while 5 have been added to the development group. Now the total number of athletes under tops have increased to 301, which includes 107 in the core group, while 294 in the development group. Now let's understand more about Target Olympic Podium Scheme. TOPS is the flagship program of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, which has launched in September 2014 and revamped in April 2018. The scheme aims to provide all the requisite support and assistance to pro athletes identified for the Olympic Games, Paralympic Games, and other major international tournaments so that they can win medals. So that's it for today. I hope you liked this session. These were the important news and events for today. Let's meet again with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe GBP.